Omoyele Sowore posted on his Facebook page as follows. I was deeply involved in the struggle for the validation of the June 12 election, and I remember vividly how the system operated back then, how they weaponized the judiciary to buy time, to deceive the public, and to justify injustice. They kept saying, Abiola's case is in court, using that as a shield for tyranny, until they eventually killed him a day before his supposed release. It was a well-orchestrated tragedy disguised as legal processes. Today, I see the same script being replayed with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the same manipulation, the same excuses, fake narrators, fake protesters, the same abuse of process. The language has not changed, only the victims have. History is repeating itself before our eyes. And just as we fought to expose the truth then, we must do so now, before it's too late. The Nnamdi Kanu I saw in court on October 16 is very ill. We must rescue him before another citizen is sacrificed to the bloodthirsty Nigerian elite club. In a bold act of civic resistance, street marketers, activists, and grassroots groups unite for a joint solidarity march to Aso Rock Villa, demanding the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Led by Omoyele Sowore, the #FreeNamdiKanu movement calls on every citizen to stand for justice, human rights, and democratic accountability. This video captures the energy, voices, and urgency of a growing national campaign. Omoyele Sowore continues his grassroots mobilization for the #FreeNamdiKanu campaign, rallying support at UTC Printing Market in Abuja. The energy is palpable as traders, workers, and everyday citizens express readiness to march to Aso Rock Villa in pursuit of justice. This video captures the voices, urgency, and unity driving the movement forward. #FreeNamdiKanu.